out how the DVD went. There were talks of possibly a sequel to Night of the Creeps. I was wondering if
Fred said a little bit, but as well, so.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
You guys have to do another petition, just like you did for the DVD.
Yeah. No, there has. I mean, it's weird because I don't think there was certainly any idea. I don't think Sony knew that they had Night of the Creeps in their vault until the fans came out and said, "Hey, look, you have this here. Can we please have it back? It's ours." And he said, "Oh, okay, here it is." And I think that when we did the showing at the Austin, the Draft House,
that was great.
In Austin, the guy from Sony was there, and afterwards, what? Like, where'd all these people come from? And I think from then there was like talk that if the film has this kind of following and there's interest in this, not just the Creeps brand, but the people. And Fred said he would never do it. I don't want to make another movie. But then he said, well, if I could make a movie with the same people, and it didn't have to be a kind of sophomoric blend of all of this, but it was Night of the Creeps, a Return of the Creeps that was a different kind of movie, then maybe he would think about it. Then I guess discussions just keep going. So who knows? It's actually, I guess, possible. I'm in.
I think we'll do it.
I think Fred would love to do another Night of the Creeps if he could, figure out how to do it, and with the same people.
Yeah.
I think all of us are just,
I wouldn't do it without them unless they paid me.
Because he did the first one for free. So give it up to Steve Marshall. That's the talent, that's a committed actor down there, loves the craft, from Canada. But I just want to say thanks to all you guys, because it really, I mean, it shocks me that this many people really like this movie that much, and to hear so many people come up and tell me, oh, it inspired me to get into film or to be a filmmaker, and just the fact that the only reason that this group up here is because of you guys, and you guys really liking that film. So I just want to say thanks, and thanks for getting your voice out there, and making this happen for us too. We love it also. Thanks, buddy.
I have a question for Tom. What was it like to work with Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon?
Danny Glover was terrific to work with. It's amazing how that was a huge hit movie. And I swear, I think everybody saw it 4 times at least. I was only in 2 scenes in that movie, but I got a lot of work out of that film because it was such a big hit. And I got to work with him again in a thing up in Canada called, it was for HBO, it was called Dead Man Walking. But that was the name of the movie that Sarandon was already doing. So they called it Dead Man Out. And it was Ruben Blades, who's a prisoner and sentenced to death. And I was the main guard at the prison, and Danny was the shrink who had to make sure that Ruben Blades was sane enough.
Are you going to tell us lines from the movie? And I remember some of the lines, actually. Here we go.
No, I don't know it. But it was great working with him. He was a nice guy. Lethal Weapon was...
How was the makeup artist to work with him?
Hey, a little trivia, though, that ties Lethal Weapon to Night of the Creeps. A lot of people don't know that Shane Black and Fred Decker were roommates for a long time. They were a really talented group that came out of this little UCLA crowd.
Yeah.
We got to go to the Pato Guys once. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, you want to talk about a room full of nerds? Holy crap. These guys had this incredible game of Jeopardy on the wall with all these questions that nobody on earth could answer but them. Remember that? And they had all these cards, and anytime one of them would think of a question, they would stick it up on the wall, and then once a week they would play this game. Oh wait, that wasn't Fred. Sorry. That was Fred.
Did either of you guys join a fraternity down there while we were?
We tried. We both rushed quite a few fraternities. No one knew who we were. We would be out there, you know, they filmed it at USC.
Every time we were filming at the fraternity,
And then we would break.
they'd
you know,
say, okay,
Tear
we're
just
ready.
came out of my nose. This is a great weekend.
We could never find them, and they were always partying and drinking.
I wanted to get into a good frat house while I was there.
Oh my God.
Not enrolled in school, but I could hang out with the frat boys, you know. Hey, you going to class today, Lively? No. No.
Because we would night shoot.
Yeah, a lot of nights.
Any other questions out here?
This question is for each of you. Of the original and the alternative ending for each of you, what is your favorite ending for Night of the Creeps?
Well, for me, I really like the alternate, to me, the new ending, because none of us had seen the graveyard ending until we did this, you know, less than a year ago. So it was just so new and different that I really like it, and I like that it left it more open for another story. But I like them both, and I like that you can see both, but I think that the second one leaves the door open to a lot more questions, and I like that better because of that.
Me too. I like the one we saw in Austin, the director's cut with the graveyard and the thing going over, looking for zombies. It was great. Yeah, I love it.
I like them both.
I like the fact that it didn't end. It's still going. It didn't end. It's still going. No, I prefer the director's cut with the spaceship, and I think there's a lot more possibilities and more things to think of, like where did this go? And I just thought it was actually a cheat, the original ending, the theatrical ending, because they just went through this horrible day when all this stuff happened, and it was like blowing up stuff and everything and all, and finally there's some resolution. Tom's dead, I'm dead, the whole place is aflame. These two get to kiss, and now all of a sudden it's just started again right away. Can we have like 1 minute?
No, I turned my head. I didn't get creeped.
No, it got her.
No, I turned my head. I went like that. And it went past
She was
me,
the
but you
first
didn't see
person
that
in the
part.
whole film who actually realized if you just
It got
close your
her.
mouth, they
I
get
think
to
I was
get you.
smarter than all of them.
Night of the Creep sequel is going to start, and it's going to be just like real close up on my face, and I'm just going to have a tear coming down, and it'll pull back, and I'll have a picture of the three of them. Oh, and then we'll go.